etti bu bizim vakıfı. Çat. Ne kalıyor bunlar? Çay diye hılayda turup çay diye hılayda. Çay ola turup bardı git telli git.
Akılda. Sayan, tang naos ya, mus masalah wadak.
Bukas. Beliau hokten turun bu. Itu tu. Oh, itu humba. Itu kita. Oh, tapi kaya marang ni. Kaya marang.
Kira, kamu lihat kan? Putar mana? Ini kegas kena. Ini.
Otot. Alas dulu. Wah. Ya. Kendine uğra kayak oldu.
Hayatta. Falan da. Bu yani. Tamam mı? Ha? Yılaya kaldı. O. Kurtaracağım mı? Ben peskürtegen bitirdim sana. Duyruğun bitenerim. Menemeye bitenerim. Diyoruz, çoğumuz da. Defterim, imiyip olur. Gönne mal gardubi unta garbi tette gibi etenni bu içecele etenni bu eruktala
Olan gujeng halaldudi koko volbi tete kibbi.
It's December now. The deep winter has settled in, freezing everything in its path. Last night, the temperature dropped to minus 50 degrees Celsius. Aryan is still sleeping, but he must wake up.
Aryan! Bakanda,
Aryan is 13 years old now. He is no longer the little boy we first met. He's growing into a young man, taking on more responsibilities and helping his parents more each day. Life in the coldest village on earth demands constant work, and he understands that well. Aryan's father Kirill went ice fishing early this morning because fishing and hunting are important sources of food in Yakutia. So today, Aryan is responsible for keeping the house warm. Keeping the fire alive isn't just important here, it's survival. If the stove goes cold, the house can freeze solid in just a few hours.
Oğlum dur bak da. Bak Dan, turun ara. Jangan lihat turun. Kah? Turun butuh aja turun ayakta. Aryan tur tadi, turun.
In Yakut village, even water is a challenge. At this level of cold, nothing flows, everything freezes. Aryan's family rely on harvesting clean ice just to drink, wash and cook. Aryan starts his morning by washing his face and brushing his teeth with ice water. For Aryan and his family, ice water is simply a part of daily life. Now it's time for breakfast. Aryan sits at the table together with his cousins, who came to visit him this weekend. They are all excited because later they will go to the forest to get their Christmas tree, one of the most joyful moments of the winter season.
Hati-hati ngakan. Tut ta. Tunggu tut ta.
Сайдалгы бага урангай сага бараксын агалатырыгата сактак булхаднах нурдах тиярма кону аллара дейдуга бүтүннүн окурус халларын алан халар
Tuh. Udah kasar tolong kau tuh aja kemila. Hah?
But before they go, Aryan has work to finish. Today is Sunday, which means it's bathhouse day for the family. Since there is no running water, they prepare the bath only once a week, because it takes a lot of effort. Heating the bathhouse is nothing like turning on a shower. It requires hours of work. Aryan needs a large amount of firewood to warm the bathhouse to the right temperature. At the bathhouse, Aryan loads the stove with wood. The bathhouse is frozen solid. The walls shimmer with ice, the ceiling is covered in frost, and even the bucket of water has turned into a block of ice. It takes the entire day of heating before the family can enjoy a warm shower in the evening. Aryan still has more work to do. He needs to clean the yard, gather more firewood, and keep the bathhouse warm from early morning. Because the horses have been running across the garden, the snow is uneven and difficult to walk on. Aryan decides to clear the snow around the bathhouse so his parents will not slip and fall the way he did earlier. Later in the afternoon, Aryan's mother realizes she has run out of eggs. So Aryan and his cousins put on their warm clothes and walk to the village shop. The village is small and everyone knows each other, so parents are not worried when children walk around alone. On the way, they are playing in the snow, laughing and chasing each other, just like children everywhere. The temperature may be freezing, but for Aryan and his cousins, the cold is simply part of their life. Even at minus 50 degrees, they find moments to have fun during the short walk to the grocery shop. This is the only grocery shop in the whole village. The seller knows Aryan well, he has been coming here since he was a little boy. The shop has everything the locals need, but there are not many vegetables or fruits. The village is too remote and bringing fresh produce here is difficult and expensive. Aryan and his cousins can't resist getting a small treat. Even in this freezing weather, they choose their favorite ice cream, a simple joy that every Yakut child loves. Now it's time for lunch. Aryan steps out to the terrace to look for a cooking pan. In Yakutia, the terrace works like a natural freezer and everything left outside becomes rock solid. Meanwhile, Lyubov is busy preparing pastries. Today she is making khvorost, a light, crispy treat that Aryan loves, especially on cold winter days. As she cooks, Aryan sits nearby and turns on his favorite cartoon. It's his little tradition during these long winter evenings. Recently, he has become interested in the Chinese language, and his mother Lyubov encourages him to learn Chinese and English so he can study well and build the future he wants. So now, Aryan spends his free time watching Chinese cartoons on LinguaPie. Aryan loves learning new languages, and LinguaPie is perfect for him because it doesn't feel like studying at all. And I am using it too. I am currently watching a Chinese drama called The Bad Kids. It's about 3 children who accidentally record a murder, and it gets so interesting and intense with every episode. I highly recommend it. I've noticed that I remember new words now without even trying, which is really amazing. LinguaPie makes learning so fun and easy. You pick up a new language by simply watching movies. And if you tap a word you don't know, the translation appears instantly and everything is saved so you can practice later and remember new words. LinguaPie has also 13 languages: Chinese, Spanish, Italian, French, and more. And there are more than 3,000 shows and movies, so there's always something interesting to watch. And what is also amazing about LinguaPie, you can switch between languages anytime with just one account, and I would love to learn Spanish next. If you want to try it, there is a link in my description and you can get 7-day free trial and a special holiday discount. If you ever wanted to learn a new language, this winter might be the perfect time. A little Christmas gift to yourself. Now let's get back to Aryan's story.
好，我听开。
А сколько тебе?
好，我听开。
У меня идея один.
换我听卡。
Yakutia.
Ini kayak mari ini harus tahu jadi.
Mana dah? Hati.
大家好，欢迎来到我的频道，我是一小点儿。
Cerdas. Oh, korunda.
Jadi kayak orang itu.
Aryan's father Kirill returns from fishing. Now the family is ready for one of the most joyful traditions of the winter holidays. Every year they venture deep into the forest in search of the perfect Christmas tree to bring back home. Aryan and his family take the snowmobile and head into the endless taiga, a forest covered with deep snow and sparkling frost. Before cutting a tree, the Yakut people follow an old tradition. They offer pancakes to the spirits of the forest as a sign of respect for nature. But their dog Bergan has other plans. He tries his best to steal the pancakes, unable to resist the smell. Soon they find the perfect Christmas tree, strong, beautiful and full, a symbol of warmth and celebration during the long Arctic winter. In Yakutia, winter is not just a season, it's part of an ancient legend. People say that December becomes the coldest month because of the breath of the great frost bull, a giant creature whose icy breath turns the air foggy and freezes everything it touches. According to the legend, a Yakut hero battles the frost bull throughout the year. During winter, the bull grows stronger and begins to overpower the hero, which is why the cold intensifies. Back at home, Lyubov discovers that Kirill has frostbite. Kirill didn't feel the frostbite outside. The cold numbs everything. In Yakutia, frostbite arrives quietly and fast. It's 2 p.m. and the daylight is already fading. Before it gets dark, the waterman arrives to bring water to the Petrov family. He doesn't work every day, and in winter his deliveries depend on the weather and the condition of the roads. So having water delivered today, it means Aryan and his family will be able to take their Sunday bath. Without the waterman, they would have to melt ice for bathing, but ice is precious in Yakutia. Clean ice is saved mainly for drinking, and families try to use it carefully throughout the long winter. The waterman fills the buckets with fresh water, but nothing can be left outside. At this extreme weather, water freezes almost immediately. Aryan and his mother quickly carried the heavy buckets into the bathhouse and the house, moving fast so the water doesn't freeze on the way. Now it's finally time to begin decorating the Christmas tree they brought earlier from the forest. Many families begin decorating their homes and putting up Christmas tree in the middle of December. The celebration starts on December 31st and is followed by 12 days of public holidays. On 31st December, families gather together for a big New Year's Eve meal, usually starting around 9 p.m. They celebrate the whole night, eating, talking, and following special traditions. On the morning of January 1st, children open their gifts from Santa, or as he's called here, Father Frost. New Year remains the biggest and most awaited winter holiday for families in Yakutia. As Ariane and Lyubov hang decorations, she adds something special. Handmade Christmas ornaments made from ice, decorations that will never melt in the coldest village on earth. With the Christmas tree glowing in their home, the Petrov family is ready for the holidays. From the coldest place on earth to every corner of the world, Merry Christmas, everyone! May your home be filled with love, joy, and beautiful memories to carry into the new year.
Мен багасанам бухаңа жылга бары дорой болдун. Онна камнаста хулялак болдунар. Онна хаңа жылынан бары кетен ягыр дилибин.
Thank you for watching and see you next year.